Hello everyone, welcome to week 6 of the Atomy ABR program. Last week we learned about the all-important life scenario. I hope you took the time to write out your life goals in the life scenario and map out how you will live the rest of your life. I've heard of many stories of the life scenario changing many people's lives. We have more great presentations for you today. First, we will learn from an expert about today's consumer trends. Then we'll have a special video lecture from our own chairman, Han Gil Park, about a very important business concept in today's economy. For the final presentation of the day, you'll get an introduction about a very important concept which will guide us to our future success. I'm really excited for these presentations, so let's get right into them.
You, who are passionate anytime, anywhere, if you want unchanging beauty, if you dream of an unchanging reputation, it's right here. Atomy Skincare System, the Fame. Because beauty always begins with a solid foundation. Loved worldwide beyond Korea, the Fame. There's a reason to be loved by so many people. With 10 years worth of technology, with a new material to lead a new myth. Protect your skin with honor. Unalterable, everlasting beauty. Atomy Skincare System, the Fame.
Hello, I am Yunju Lee, head of the FMCG business division of the marketing research company mBrain. When the COVID-19 pandemic first started in 2020, you didn't think it would last this long, right? COVID-19 has shaken up all of our lives in a very short time. Students take online classes instead of going to school, and telecommunicating has become the norm. Even small daily routines as going to the movies or going to the supermarket have become tasks that require a lot of courage to do. Since it started affecting people's standards of living and consumption, there were big changes in the food market. The personal care market is also changing rapidly as the need for health and safety grows. However, consumers are changing as much as the markets are. In today's lecture, I will share with you briefly about the new trends in food and personal care markets. I have summarized the latest food market trends in 3 keywords. Have you heard the term home economy? Beyond simply a residence, the home is where we enjoy culture and leisure. Home economy refers to the growing variety of economic activities that take place at home, expanding into a space where classes and work are held, as I mentioned earlier. Untaxed consumption is no longer an option but a necessity. As remote services increase, so have delivery and parcel services. In the past, delivery was limited to chicken and pizza. It's now an era in which all menu items, including Korean, Japanese, and Western cuisines, and even desserts, can be delivered. There is also another rapidly growing market, right? We are talking about the well-known HMR market of home meal replacement foods. The convenience food market is becoming more sophisticated and specialized. While it is centered mostly on frozen products, it now includes refrigerated or room temperature ones, offering even menus from famous restaurants. As more people cook at home due to COVID-19, the Korean HMR market is steadily recording an average annual growth rate of more than 20%. The Korea Agro-Fisheries and Food Trade Corporation predicted a market of $5 billion in 2022. And I think this is a great achievement because it is said that Korea will be able to reach it this year due to the aftermath of the pandemic. Recently, HMR Food has expanded into RMR, restaurant meal replacement foods. These are premium convenience foods that emphasize healthier ingredients with specialized dishes from famous restaurants or certified by famous chefs. Isn't it great to be able to easily heat up food from a famous restaurant at home without having to go out far away? The second food trend keyword for today is eco-friendly greensumer. Have you heard the term greensumer before? Interest in eco-friendly alternatives is increasing and more consumers are thinking about the environment. Nowadays, there is a lot of talk about eco-necessity that goes beyond eco-friendly, as more and more greensumers question whether a product is eco-friendly or not when purchasing food, clothing, household items, and so on. More and more companies are also targeting them by launching clothing, natural cosmetics, and vegan food using eco-friendly ingredients and materials. And not only products, the use of eco-friendly packaging materials is expanding as well. The same goes for paper bags, wrapping paper, paper cushioning materials, and paper straws. The food delivery industry is also drastically reducing the use of plastic and single-use packaging, and more places are using eco-packaging these days. The vegan craze, which is rapidly expanding from food to fashion and cosmetics, has quickly surged as a powerful keyword leading consumption trends this year. As of 2019, it is estimated that the number of vegetarians in Korea has increased more than tenfold within the last 10 years to an estimated 1.5 to 2 million today. There is emphasis on products not tested on animals and products without animal-derived ingredients. This is the social environment in which the MZ generation is leading the way by purchasing vegan-certified products. For the MZ generation, composed of millennials and Gen Z, ethical consumption is an extremely important value. And they pursue sustainable consumption that does not harm the environment and animals. Nowadays, consumers aim for active consumption where the very act of consumption changes society and influences the behavior of others. With these changes, there is a high possibility that the consumption standards of the MG generation will become the standard. That's why companies and brands cannot ignore the eco-friendly and vegan trends. Would you like to live in a society where individual tastes are respected? Through social media platforms based on personal tastes and interests, such as Instagram, you can communicate and share easily with people who have similar interests. Samsung Electronics Bespoke, which has been receiving a lot of attention recently, is a result of this consumption trend. These days, products that reflect consumer preferences are a hot topic in the home appliance and automotive markets. That feature expensive and durable products, services that allow you to choose from a variety of options are a popular trend too. It's not B2B or B2C anymore, it's D2C. Direct-to-consumer brands and services are popular nowadays. It's a service that communicates directly with consumers in the digital space and provides products specifically curated to suit their tastes. One of the brands that has achieved great growth by actively using consumer participation is Glossier. Through posts and comments of consumers' interests in cosmetics, sharing their experiences and personal opinions, the company developed products that were actually tailored to their needs. These consumption trends are not only being applied in the food, beverages, and cosmetics industry, but also in the automotive industry. For example, Renault Samsung collaborated with the street fashion brand Covernat to match the preferences of the 20s and 30s generation. Have you heard the term mint chocolate? It's a term used to describe people who love mint chocolate. There are a lot of teenagers and youngsters in their 20s these days who are really addicted to various desserts that contain mint chocolate. Though it's a bit difficult to understand from an adult's point of view, all of us should get used to a culture that respects individual preferences. Now let's take a brief look at the personal care market. Personal care market trends can also be summarized into 3 keywords. Even more important than the food market, let's look at the trends in the personal care market. There's a new term that combines convenience and premium and refers to consumers' preferences for convenient products or services that save time and effort. This term is convenium. High-performance or high-quality home appliances that increase consumers' time efficiency and are easy to use are gaining popularity worldwide. The best-known examples are robot vacuum cleaners, clothes dryers, and dishwashers. Dry cleaning and laundry collection apps are gaining popularity these days, right? This era is one where convenience is a competitive advantage. The term omni-layered homes was selected as one of Trend Korea's keyword for 2021. It refers to the transformation of a house into a multi-layered space, in which other functions are added on top of basic functions that it should have, with the consumption industry selecting the house as the center of all changes in the future. The app Today's House is a platform that reflects this reality well. As the number of single-person household increases along with interest in interior design, users who use this app share each other's know-how and form a community like an untagged housewarming party. Voluntary participation is possible with these apps. It's worth noting that the MZ generation enjoys decorating notebooks, phones, and rooms. This trend can be explained as a combination of social media culture and the pursuit of individuality of the MZ generation, who share these activities for their own satisfaction while showing them to many people by posting their experiences on their personal social media. The third trend in the personal care market is hyper-personalization. There is a baby crying analysis application by an audio AI startup called Deeply. Based on an audio database of over 70,000 hours of newborn babies under 6 months old, it is an app that notifies parents in advance of their baby's needs, such as when they are hungry, sleepy, need a change of a diaper, a hug, and so on. Reviews show results of 95% accuracy. There's another app called Quanda, which can solve math problems within 5 seconds by doing a search after you take a photo of it. On average, 400,000 people search 1.8 million math problems per day. When you search for AI-based mathematical solutions, the app also explains concepts for related problems and recommends similar and more advanced problems too. We are developing these very hyper-personalized services. Hyper-personalization analyzes consumer preferences and provides them with products or services, and are just like customized services that are tailored to the consumer's preferences. These services value personal individuality the most. The technology to provide precise and customized services and products to individuals by understanding in real time the consumer's context and situation will become increasingly important in the future. We have discussed until now some issues about food and personal care trends. Was this information relatable and helpful for you? There's one more thing I would like to add. This era is one where trends change incredibly quickly and are replaced by new ones in a flash. Remote services have changed from something born out of need to something that is absolutely necessary in today's era. Digital transformation is now an inevitable task that cannot be delayed any longer. In the future, I think that the entire process from manufacturing to sales will have to be done digitally together with consumers. A fast digital transformation, understanding and empathy for the MZ generation and generation of the future. You must know the importance of these 2 points, and if you thought that you should prepare as soon as possible for them, I think this lecture will be a very valuable lesson to you. This has been Yoonju Lee of mBrain, a specialized marketing research company. Thank you.
Trend is moving towards platform business. Platform businesses are playing a game of chicken. If there is anything that could threaten the platform business, it could be. I'm looking ahead to the future business of this platform business. As you all know, I created a shopping mall called IamKorea.com in 1999. But I was not able to meet the deep pockets of big investors, so it fell down. Amazon and Alibaba, which were founded around the same time, have grown into large corporations. I couldn't get through this hard time, so I moved to a monthly rental room, feeling distressed. What thoughts would have crossed my mind throughout that 3 years? Would I have thought of this platform business again? No way. That was not the case. As things change with time, I thought this platform business will one day be slumped by the future business. So what are its weak points? With so many suppliers supplying, our consumers tend to become confused when deciding what to choose. Receiving supplies from so many suppliers does not necessarily mean the price will drop. Everyone, when you try to shop online, you are often confused about which one would be the best option, and sometimes you pick the wrong one. So the next purchase, instead of buying the same one, you wander around looking for the best one, and this becomes a stress and a problem. And if you buy 10% wrong, it's like the price going up by 10%, and if you buy 50% wrong, you're paying double the amount. Compensating for the flaws of the platform business we have right now. I thought if we were to create such a model, this would definitely be the future business in this platform business. The post-platform business. After contemplating for 3 years, I saw a possibility in this network marketing. The platform is the one that makes all the consumers and all the suppliers meet. But the consumers who are gathered on this platform are all a grain of sand. Consumers are all scattered. Right? Consumers organized or not? They are not. Network marketing is the same as the internet shopping mall business. But it becomes an organization every time a person or two comes, right? Everyone belongs to somewhere, right? Not only this platform makes money, but you also make money here. Isn't that right? Would these people move or not move to the platform business? They don't, right? But the grains of sand here are likely to come this way, aren't they? Now, if you go to the platform and buy products from the platform, what happens? You don't get anything, right? That's why the consumers go all over the place, right? But how about this? When you come to Atomy, things are cheaper and better. Oh, and you get 35% allowance. So once you come to Atomy, would you go to another platform or not? You don't. Once you come here, you don't leave. But people from the other side will keep coming this way. Then in time, the Atomy business will become bigger than platform, which is currently making 100 trillion or 200 trillion. Will the business become bigger? It is just a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. You are involved in this with us. We are in the beginning stage. This platform business, the future business, we are in the beginning stage of the next step. According to the principles of network marketing, although it definitely has the DNA to beat the platform business, there is no company that manages according to principles. Not a single network marketing company in the world. Everyone, at Atomy, don't buy the product if it's expensive or if the quality does not satisfy you. Those products shall be deleted from Atomy. Then only the ones that consumers really want will be left. But most of the network companies, in order to gain experience and introduce them to others, say that you must use them all. Anyway, I believe that if you really change this network marketing, according to principles and by the book, many of the problems in this platform business can be solved. I was able to start out Atomy in a difficult situation because I saw the possibility that Atomy could grow into a next generation business.
Hi everyone, my name is Sujan Lee, a Sharon Rose Master here in Atomy. I'm a Korean American with over 20 years experience in the financial industry and now a busy mom of 3 young active kids. So I know what it's like to work hard to create a path for yourself in a competitive environment, to climb the steep corporate ladder and pull long hours for your earnings. And I've seen my parents struggle and work hard all their lives in entrepreneurship. No matter what your background is, we all have the same thing in common. Time can be so elusive, hard to come by when juggling a family and a career. And as we get older and as our family needs grow, the reality of complete financial freedom, not only to be comfortable, but to have the margin of time and the means to make a significant difference in this world, can be challenging, right? But if you're like me and genuinely love the Atomy products, and sharing those products has led you to think about creating a passive income to further your future, your families, your community, things that matter to you. These are the principles that will help you to get there. It's called the 8 Steps to Success, and today I'll be covering the first half. The 8 steps is a foundation that is worth taking the time to learn about, then putting it into practice and setting those steps on repeat and repeat and repeat until it becomes your routine and part of your lifestyle. Ask all the Atomians that have already achieved their success, and they will tell you that they followed the 8 steps. As part of an immigrant family to a new country, starting from nothing to where I am now, dreaming big and investing in those dreams has been at the core of what drives me to achieve the things I want in life. But because life happens, many of us, including myself, put a pause on our dreams. And I find that Atomy is our second chance at making those dreams a reality. So, the first step, and I believe the most important step in your success, is to dream big and set winning goals. And the best way to come up with your goals is to write down your why, your desires and wants in life. If you've never heard of Atomy's life scenario, Atomy was founded by President Hangil Park based on his own life scenario, his why. And look where it has brought him, a global billion-dollar company recognized as a force and highly trusted for its principles and success. So your business starts with your detailed portrait of your life. That picture will keep you chugging upwards and moving forward towards your dreams for those times when you are completely out of steam. Because with any new endeavor, you know that there will be difficult times, rough seasons, just like in life. Success is never without failure. So be patient on the how to do your business and take the time really to figure out your why. Your goals should be very clear. They should be positive and a detailed picture of how you want your life to be. Don't worry about it being perfect. Paint it as you go, but draw it now as your first step to success. The saying, a picture says 1,000 words, let your picture be vivid and let those images come alive. Finally, believe that your goals and dreams have already happened. Notice I said earlier, not just goals, but winning goals. Every competitive athlete competes as if they have already won the gold medal. Do you think one of the most recognized swimmers in the world, Michael Phelps, worked towards his dreams as if it may or may not achieve them? No, of course not. He worked as if the gold was already his. So your goals should be as if Atomy Imperial Master is already yours, that the 50,000 a month is already yours, that becoming a Sharon Rose is already yours, that the dream home you want to give to your elderly parents is already built and waiting for the well-deserving owners to walk through the door. But you cannot just have a goal. You must have a plan. As a mom, aka president of my crazy busy home, I have to be the ultimate organizer and planner. Otherwise, I'm just in survival mode. And I'm sure many of you can relate to this. So if you don't have a plan, you're only going to be disappointed and live in the status quo. So I urge you to break down your goals into a plan and then act upon them. And remember, this is your plan before it becomes part of anyone else's. Plan yours first and then plan with your team. The most important thing is to start where you are. Focus on your personal plan and don't give up. I started Atomy with the following mindset. Arthur Ashe, the legendary tennis player, once said, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. So don't wait for things to be perfect. And for those that have already started your journey and you hit a wall, don't be afraid to restart. It's not too late. I started this business when my triplets were in preschool. Busy was just an understatement. So you too can start where you are. You can do it. Just write your plan and start. After setting your goal and plan, step 2 is commitment. Remember I said do what you can? Well, you have to be intentional of what that is. How much time will you allocate per week to Atomy? Commit to that time. You'll be surprised how commitment to a set time will lead you to a more opening doors for you. If it becomes important to you and you believe in the dreams you set up in step 1, trust me, you will make a firm commitment. But if your why is unclear, then it will be difficult for you to keep your commitment. But don't harass your partners to commit. Instead, I urge you to try to redirect them on focusing on the 8 steps so they can come up with their own conclusion to commit to their plan. I believe truly that will go a longer way. In these busy times when our attention is so stretched thin, commitment to your plan has to be personal and intentional for it to truly, truly work. The question I present to people all the time is, if you are, for example, making $50,000 a year right now and committing every single day, 5 times a week, to walk in and clock in, why wouldn't you commit to a residual passive income of $50,000 a month? Not a year, but a month, regardless of whether you show up and clock in and out. Of course, commitment can be challenging if you're going through difficult situations. However, use what you have, do what you can, and keep committing again, step by step. If you fall, get back up and recommit. Step 3 is list up. I have done cold marketing, warm marketing, everything under the sun to create and build my business. I tell you that your golden nuggets come out from people that know people from your list. So create your list without thinking about it. Don't prejudge on who will or will not be open to Atomy. The first video I listened to from President Hangil Park, he articulated this message so well. Don't make the decision for others, he said. It's on them. Our job is to just give the message. He's so right. Why worry about something that is out of our control? Just do your part. When you share your experience with the products and people see your genuine positivity towards it, they will at the least be a consumer. The game changer for me was when my sponsor told me that the one that gets rejected the most will have a better chance of success than the one that has seen a lot of successes. That is completely true. Experience through rejection helps you to grow into a confident product explainer, into a knowledgeable and compassionate sponsor, and a mentor that can lead others to grow their businesses. A leader cannot lead properly without experience and operation know how in the field. And last of all, that person that rejected you can also be a source of recommendation. Just because he or she didn't like the products doesn't mean that they don't know someone else that might. And because you asked, you may be getting a big partner. So if you turn that fear of rejection around into just being their opinion, your list can be significant and sharing will be that much easier. So list up and share. And step 4 is invitation. Do you guys know what FOMO is? It's fear of missing out. It's a saying that I use jokingly all the time with my friends. And I tell people, guys, I have FOMO, so please invite me and include me in your parties. Look at it this way. People will thank you for being invited, and whether they decide to come or not is on their court. But imagine how they will feel if they were not invited to the biggest party in town. The first mental block we have to get over is that they are doing us a favor by coming. No, absolutely not. You are doing them a favor by inviting. You are presenting them an opportunity, not by force, but allowing them to see and decide for themselves. An opportunity to be a solution to either their health problems or skin, or to be a source of financial freedom. I feel so confident in inviting because the products are superb. If they were not, I would feel like a pushy salesperson. But what I hear from my clients and partners time and time again is this, that Atomy products are just absolutely amazing. So share the products with people and invite them to hear more. Use our many online seminars, live seminars, and meetings with your sponsors and invite them to know more about Atomy. Remember, you alone cannot grow your business. That is why Atomy has a system for you to invite people to. With the synergy of the Atomy community, the education to consumers and partners is done together. And as we grow together, you grow your own personal business as well. Someone invited you here today. Congratulations and welcome. Thank your sponsors. And I hope that invitation is the start of a great journey for you with Atomy. I hope you can take away these steps and put them into practice towards your success. If we really put our minds and hearts into it, we can surely achieve our success together. I sincerely hope that for all of you. And be sure to tune in to steps 5 to 8 on the next episode. And thank you for listening. God bless you and see you next time. This is Sujin Lee.
Terrific. Everything that we learned today seems to be extremely valuable things to know for our future. If you want to be successful, that is. Before we end today, here is this week's mission. In your team meetings today, you will be sharing about last week's mission with your teammates. Remember to be supportive and encourage your team members. See you next week.